Hello everyone, this is Gitika Chawla from USPC Jain Public School and today we'll start question number 2 of exercise 13.2 of chapter 13 Exponent and Powers of class 7. So here in question number 2 what they're asking, simplify and express each of the following in exponential form. Mean to say here now we are having this one number, this one expression, and we have to simplify it and we have to again give the answer in the form of exponential. The laws which we have used early in the previous sum, with the help of those laws we will simplify this sum. At the end we will answer them in the form of exponential. So let's start it now. In very first one part we are having 2 raised to power 3 multiply 3 raised to power 4 multiply 4, and in denominator we are having 3 multiply 32. You can see here first of all what we'll do here, we will convert all the base in the form of prime numbers. In the form of prime numbers we'll convert them. For example, see, we're having 2 as base as prime number, so we will not do anything with this number. It will remain as it is in the form of exponential already. Then again 3 is a prime number, so it will be written as it is 3 raised to power 4. And now we are having this one 4, and we know that 4 can be written as 4 as 2 multiply 2. So write here 4 as 2 raised to power 2 here. See, I have written here. Then again we are having 32. So what we'll do here, as we know that we can simplify this 32 with the help of prime factorization method. We'll find out its LCM. So after simplifying it, after dividing on 2, we got here 32. As we multiply 2 5 times by itself, we got here 32. So write here 2 raised to power 5. Fine. Now the next step what we'll see here, you can see here in this numerator we are having two numbers, two terms whose having base same, with multiply sign the powers are different. So what we'll do, we will use this one law here, that a raised to power m multiply a raised to power n, the answer will be a raised to power m plus n, means we will add their powers. So here what we'll do, we'll add the power of 2 as 3 plus 2. It is 2 raised to power 3 plus 2, and multiply 3 raised to power 4 as it is, and here in denominator 3 multiply 2 raised to power 5 as it is. Now on adding the power we got here 2 raised to power 5 multiply 3 raised to power 4, and here 3 can be written as 3 raised to power 1. Fine. And multiply 2 raised to power 5 as it is. Now what we'll do here, as we know that here you can see here both these numbers, this one expression, both having the same base. Fine. Same base, and here the powers are also same. Sometimes the powers are different, so on that time what we'll do, we will subtract their powers. See here we have used this law, that a raised to power m divided by a raised to power n, the answer will be a raised to power m minus n. Here both are getting divided, both are dividing each other now. So what we'll do here, we will subtract their powers. So write here 2 raised to power 5 and this one power minus 5, and here multiply 3 raised to power 4, and this one power will be at the back of the minus sign, means 4 minus 1. Fine. So on subtracting 5 minus 5 we got here 2 raised to power 0, and here multiply 3 raised to power 4 minus 1, that is 3 raised to power 3 there. So on simplifying it, as we know that any numbers whose power is 0, the answer will be always 1. So write here on its place, write here 1 as it is, and here 3 raised to power 3. And 1 into 3 raised to power 3, the answer will be 3 raised to power 3. As they are asking to write the answer in the exponential form, so this is its answer. So in this way you can simplify the first part. See the second part. See what is saying here. In second part we are having 5 raised to power 2 in the bracket, then outside the bracket there is power 3. Multiply 5 raised to power 4, then division sign 5 raised to power 7 is again there. So what we'll do, first of all, always simplify the numbers which are inside the bracket. Means 5 raised to power 2 into 3, that is 5 raised to power 6. And don't forget to write the law, which one you have used there. Then here, now multiply 5 raised to power 4, division sign 5 raised to power 7 as it is. Now again bases are same, with multiply sign powers are different. So what we'll do, we will add their power. We'll use this law, add their powers. We got here 5 raised to power 10, division sign 5 raised to power 7. Now bases are same, division sign and the powers are different. So what we'll do, we will subtract their powers. Means 5 raised to power 10 minus 7, that is 5 raised to power 3. And this one law we have used here. So in this way you can simplify the second part. Now let's come to the next part. Third part, we are having 25 raised to power 4, division sign 5 raised to power 3. Now you can see here, it is here 5 raised to power 3 and this one 5 is a prime number. But here 25 is not a prime number. So what we'll do here, 25 can be written as 5 raised to power 2. So write here 25 as 5 raised to power 2 into 4 power, division 5 raised to power 3. Now again, we'll use this one law here, that a raised to power m into n, that is a raised to power mn, means we'll multiply the power. So here it becomes 5 raised to power 8, division sign 5 raised to power 3. Now bases are same, division sign and powers are different. So what we'll do, we will subtract the powers, means 5 raised to power 8 minus 3. So answer will be 5 raised to power 5 and this is your answer. So in this way, you can simplify the fourth part also. See, this one 3 multiply 7 raised to power 2 multiply 11 raised to power 8. As these numbers are prime, these bases are prime numbers already, so we can't convert them again in prime numbers. But here 21 can be represented as 3 multiply 7. Fine. So convert this one 21 as 3 into 7 and this one will be as it is and you can solve it and you will get your answer as at the end 7 into this one 11 raised to power 5. So let's move to the next part here. In fifth part, we are having 3 raised to power 7 multiply 3 raised to power 4. See here, multiply 3 raised to power 3. See in this form of, it is in division form here. 3 raised to power 7 divided by 3 raised to power 4 multiply 3 raised to power 3 here. So what we'll do here, this one is single term, write it as it is. And here in this denominator, we are having base is same with the multiply sign and powers are different. So we will add the powers, that is 3 raised to power 7 divided by 3 raised to power 4 plus 3. Means now in both the fractions, see here in numerator and denominator, in both here we are having 3 raised to power 7 and here in denominator we are having 3 raised to power 7 because 4 plus 3 is 7 here. Now either you can cut it directly, you can write your answer as 1, or you can do here, what we'll do here, you can see here the bases are same, in division form is there. So what we'll do, we'll subtract their powers, means 3 raised to power 7 minus 7, that is 3 raised to power 0, and any numbers whose power is 0, the answer will be 1 always. Fine. So either you can cut it directly because both in fraction now both the numbers numerator and denominator are same, you can write 1, or you can simplify it further and use one law here and write the answer 1 at the end. And this one here, see here what will happen, 2 raised to power 0 plus 3 raised to power 0 plus 4 raised to power 0. So what you will do here, you can see here any numbers power is 0, the answer will be always 1. So right here on this place 1, here 1 and 1, right here 1 plus 1 and the answer will be 3. Then again here we are having 2 raised to power 0 multiply 3 raised to power 0 multiply 4 raised to power 0. Again these expressions, these exponential forms are having power 0, and when a exponential having power 0 as 0, the answer will be always 1. So 1 multiply 1, the answer will be 1 here. So in this way you can simplify the seventh part also.